idea of using the 10 swirl heart to create experiences with your partner, or to make memories, to do things for each other where you feel loved. Because I don't know if how many of you heard of the concept of the 5 love languages, but love languages are a concept by a guy called Gary Chapman, and he has developed this whole theory around how, as human beings, we receive and understand love in different ways. And so, for example, there's one of the ways that we can receive and feel love is through something called quality time, which happens to be my personal primary love language, meaning that when people in my life, like when we spend quality time together, when they show up for special things, or when I like really need them, whether it be something like, birthdays, or like, girls getaway, things like that, or just taking time to, turn off the TV and sit and just have a good talk. That, for me, those experiences, I feel very loved. Now, for someone else who doesn't feel love through quality time, that may not be that big a deal, and it may not be something that they seek. And so if I'm in relationship with someone and I want to show them that I love them, I am likely to plan quality time like things, because I relate to love as being quality time. And so if my partner, maybe they relate to love as quality time as well, which is awesome, but maybe they don't. Maybe for them, they have a different language, like words of affirmation is another language. So if your partner feels loved by words of affirmation, but you're showing your love for them through quality time, you can see that there's a little bit of a disconnect. And where we have this experience of one partner's like, I don't really feel the love. And the other partner's like, are you kidding? I've been doing this, 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 and this. Like, how do you not feel loved? And I think what comes into play there is these love languages and how we experience love differently. So I'm saying all this because it's related to this, this map your romance, and this idea of using this 10 swirl heart to come up with different ideas with your romantic partner of how you all feel loved. Like you can go to mapyourprogress.com. You can see there's a whole new blog post I just posted yesterday, where I kind of go into all the details about this, if this is something that you're interested in. But I created like a sheet that has, I think, 24 different ideas for what each of these swirls could represent. And I even organized them based on the different love language types, which is kind of fun, because if you and your partner go and you print out the 24 ideas and you just like have fun with it, make a date of it, grab a glass of wine, hang out, put on some music, and just look at the different 24 things together and see what appeals to you. See where, okay, an idea that suggested, like, one of my favorites is a slow dance in the kitchen. Like if my partner came to me while I'm like doing the dishes and said, hey babe, just like put on this song, or, dance with me. Are you kidding? Like that would be amazing. I would feel so loved and like, this is so awesome and sexy and lovely. And then you just have like a dance in the kitchen. Okay. I even made a playlist for y'all of different songs that would be awesome. So that is one example, one of the 24, where you can go through and say, oh yeah, that sounds cool. It sounds fun. I would feel loved. I would be so excited if my partner did this. And then your partner gets to choose as well. And you all just come up with different swirls and you can write them in. Like that's what I've done. This is just an example of different options. And I apologize if that is coming, like, I don't know if that's the mirror and you can even read it. Never mind, doesn't matter. The idea is that you can write in your own things for your own swirls. And then you and your partner can do these things, and you could surprise each other with them. I think that's kind of fun. You could pick dates for them, which is great, because I think especially for women, this may or may not be true for men, but especially for myself and a lot of women I know, when we know something is coming, like we can anticipate that we have something to look forward to, say, on the weekend or whatever, then that just enhances the experience. And it makes it even better, because then we get to look forward to it for like days in advance. And we think about outfits and, personal grooming preparation and like all of the things to have this, wonderful experience that we know is coming. So anyhow, I'm a big fan of having some of them be something that you can look forward to. But it's your map, it's your relationship, it's you and your partner. You get to do it any way you want, and you get to create these loving experiences together. And like any other progress map, I highly recommend that you put it someplace visible. You could put it up in the bedroom or bathroom or even the kitchen, on the refrigerator, like anywhere that you're going to see it. And you can have this little mini adventure together where you're mapping your romance and you're trying these things and you're learning about each other and how you feel loved. That is such good information to have, because then when you know your partner feels loved based on these kinds of things, then you can do that. You can do those things out of love, and your partner feels loved. Everybody feels loved. It is a much, much better way to go. So that is Map Your Romance. Pretty excited. I'm really curious to see how it goes, because this is all an experiment. Never done it before. And I would love for y'all just to do it